Welcome to Parliament TV. I am Silas Lemekwana. This week in Parliament, questions for oral reply to the Deputy President, questions to the ministers in 3 clusters, and the debate on Youth Day are some of the issues scheduled in the parliamentary program this week. The National Assembly will hold its last sittings of the second term this week before 10-week constituency period from 19 June to 28 August. The National Council of Provinces constituency period is scheduled from 26 June until 4 September 2023. There are 4 questions for oral reply sessions scheduled for this week, 3 in the NCOP and 1 in the National Assembly. On Tuesday, the National Assembly will consider a debate on an urgent matter of national importance titled Failure of the Government to Extradite Persons Implicated in Corruption, as demonstrated by the recent case in the United Arab Emirates and the consequences thereof. The House will also consider committee reports on the National Health Insurance Bill, amendments proposed by the NCOP on the Land Court Bill, the joint oversight visit on illegal mining in the 5 South African provinces, the draft notice determining the remuneration of the Auditor General of South Africa, the remuneration of the councillors of ICASA. The House will conclude its business of the day with a debate on Youth Day to be held under the theme Decisive Action to Accelerate Socio-Economic Opportunities to Transform the Lives of the Youth. While the economics cluster ministers will appear in the NCOP for question and answer sessions, ministers include tourism, cooperative governance and traditional affairs, and public service and administration.
In the month of June, Parliament joins the nation in commemorating Youth Month, a time to recognize the contributions and aspirations of the youth in our society, a time to reflect on the struggles faced by young people in the past and to celebrate their achievements in shaping our nation. Youth Month holds great significance in South Africa as it marks the anniversary of the student uprisings in 1976, when young people took to the streets to protest against the oppressive apartheid education system. Their courage and sacrifice have paved the way for a more inclusive and equitable society. Parliament acknowledges the importance of investing in the youth, as they are the future leaders, innovators and change makers. Parliament is committed to creating an enabling environment for young people to thrive, providing access to quality education, skills development and economic opportunity through various initiatives and legislation. Parliament aims to address the challenges faced by the youth, such as unemployment, inequality and limited access to resources. It recognizes the need for inclusive policies that empower young people and ensure their active participation in decision-making processes. As we commemorate Youth Month, let us reaffirm our commitment to supporting the youth and working towards a society where every young person can reach their full potential. Together, let us build a brighter future for the youth of South Africa. Parliament, following up on our commitments to the people, empowering the youth for a better tomorrow.
On Wednesday, the Deputy President, Mr. Paul Mashatile, will appear before the NCOP to answer questions, while in the National Assembly, ministers of the Peace and Security Cluster, including Minister of Defense and Military Veterans, Home Affairs, International Relations and Cooperation, Justice and Correctional Services, Police and State Security will appear for questions for oral reply. Holding regular questions and answer sessions is one way in which Parliament holds the executive to account as part of the three-legged mandate that includes making laws and promoting public participation. In addition to the questions to the Peace and Security Cluster ministers, the National Assembly will on Wednesday hold a debate on the transformation of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association and also consider the report of the PC on Justice and Correctional Services on the appointment of the National Council for Correctional Services in terms of Section 83(2)(h) of the Correctional Services Act 111 of 1998. On Thursday, the National Assembly is scheduled to hold two mini-plenaries to consider, amongst others, a subject for discussion on overcoming challenges in the mining sector to ensure development of a transformed sector with local beneficiation as strategies to realize inclusive economic growth. A first reading debate on the relocation of the seat of Parliament bill, and a subject for discussion on the role of society in mainstreaming the concerns and needs of persons with disabilities. And meanwhile, in the NCOP, questions of oral reply to the governance cluster, including Minister in the Presidency on Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities, Minister in the Presidency on Governance, and the Minister in the Presidency on Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation. Parliament continues to fulfill its constitutional responsibilities. Much of Parliament's lawmaking and oversight work, which includes public access and involvement, is carried out in its committees. There are 18 committees scheduled to meet to consider bills and exercise oversight on various departments and their entities this week from Monday to Thursday. For the latest full schedule of committee meetings, please visit www.parliament.gov.za/committees-schedules. Thank you for watching Parliament TV. I am Silas Limekwana. Goodbye.